Oh boy, wow. Mega one and everyone, and welcome to Mod Adventures in Cyrodiil with who am I playing as? I think I'm playing as Ariadne, right? Ariadne, the Breton mage. I don't know how long it's been, but I feel like it's been about a week, maybe a little bit over a week, but at least I'll say a week since I last played. It feels like it in any case. It is June 5, 2025, and the reason why I kind of wanted to wait was because I knew there was going to be a patch coming. You know, there was talk about that, and the patch did come. It's in the beta stage right now, so I mean, it just means you can get it early, but it might not be completely ironed out, but there's going to be a second patch. Well, this patch that I downloaded will become available to the public on the 10th of June, but that's just part one of the patch. Sometime down the line. What, did the music start over? Hold on. I think I better adjust the volume. Okay, so it was at 6, or I'll just bring this down to 0. Okay. Oh, you know what must be happening here? It's the shaders. That's why this is happening. So I have to just let it happen. Okay. So this patch, this first patch, is supposed to address the bugs. You know, a lot of the bugs. This was a pretty big patch, about 18 gigabytes. So it's supposed to get rid of like bugs and just the crashes and infinite load screens, etc., things like that. The second patch that's to come out, hopefully, I don't know, within this month, but there really isn't a date, but hopefully soon. It's going to address the performance issue, you know, the frame rate and things like that. To me, that's great that they're going to do that, but to me, I feel, or for me, I feel this one is the more important one, because I'm not really having too big a problem with the performance now, especially with my settings, the way I have my my settings and everything. Here, I guess I'll go to it. Right here. So this is all, you know, fine for me. So I'm okay with this. And the game still looks absolutely beautiful to me. But it just means that when that patch comes out, it's going to be even more smoother, you know, getting more frames, I suppose. This one, to me, is the more important one, you know, to address those, you know, crashes and bugs. So I do want to get back to this. Okay, so, you know, before I begin, though, I think I'll give my quick review for a Raw Deal starring Arnold Schwarzenegger. I just got done watching it. I'll try to make this quick. It came out in 1986. I never seen it back then, back in the day. I can't believe I missed this one. I pretty much seen all of Schwarzenegger's films except for maybe something like Kindergarten Cop and like at least not the whole of it, and Jingle All the Way. You know, those ones I didn't want to see, but who knows, maybe one day. But Raw Deal, I don't really know anyone else in there. I recognize faces, I should say. So I do know them from other things, but I just never knew their name. And Robert Davi is one actor that I do know. If you've seen one of the Timothy Dalton James Bond films, he played Sanchez. I think it might have been License to Kill, where it featured James Bond at his most vicious and most brutal. So it stars Robert Davi, and also Benicio del Toro starred in that License to Kill, if that is the one who played Dario, the henchman. But Robert Davi, if you've seen Showgirls, he was in there as well. he was the owner of the Cheetah, which is a strip club. So this one, it's basically about, and again, I've seen it only one time. Schwarzenegger, he he plays like a sheriff, and I guess he has this friendship with this other police officer, and he asks for a favor to take down this mafia. So he asks Schwarzenegger to, go undercover to pretend he's a bad guy. I guess almost like a Donnie Brasco type thing, but maybe not as deep, not nearly as deep. So he does it, and then he just does things to try to get on their side and helps them out and gets, pretending that he's helping them out, and came up with some plan to make it sound like there was going to be a bomb, things like that. I recognize one other person in there, a very short, small role. It's not even a cameo because I don't know how famous she was back then. Her name is Roby Louise. I know her best from Friday the 13th, the series. She played Mickey Foster. And that series, Friday the 13th, the series, not the movies, has nothing to do with those. But that show, it stars John Delamere. It stars Chris Wiggins and R.G. Armstrong as Louis Evangeli. And that show is about, Mickey Foster, Ryan Dallion, and Jack Marshak going after the cursed objects that R.G. Armstrong, who plays Louis Evangeli, made a deal, with the devil and cursed all these antique objects, and they have to go after it. So that's how I know Roby Louise, best from. So she was, had a minor role in there. And I thought this movie was just okay at best. It was not one of his best. I don't know if I would think even if I seen it back in the day, I would not even consider it, one of his good ones. It wouldn't stick with me as much as something like Commando or, Terminator 2. He didn't seem like he had a lot of those famous lines that he's known for, like the "I'll be back," and funny lines that he typically says. I have to warn you, Sully, this is my weak arm. Hey, Sully, remember when I said that I would kill you last? Yeah, that's right, John. That's right, you did say that. I lied. He didn't have lines like that. There was one line, what was it? Joseph P. Brenner, that is his name, right? When the officer's like, and this is in that Raw Deal movie, Joseph P. Brenner. What's the P stand for? Pussy. I like that. That was a funny line. And then when he's talking with Roby, right? Oh, who the hell are you? What are you doing here? I want your jewelry. Are you crazy? Do you know who gave me this? Laminsky. And then she goes, come on, give me your jewelry now. I'll mess up your hair. And she starts taking off her earrings. Go on, or keep going, to take off her necklace and everything and give all of it. And then when he left, he took the limo, because this was in a limo. He left her and the limo driver out in the curb. You took my lunch, you son of a bitch. I love that. That cracked me up. But anyways, this movie, Raw Deal, 1986, not one of Schwarzenegger's best. I would give it a 6 is okay. So I suppose I'll give it like a 6.25 out of 10. Okay, so now let's begin. How do I back out? Okay. So, I'll just do that. And here we are. Here we go. Yeah.
Good work. I am glad to see you, by the way. You just caught me at a bad time.
So what have you learned?
The assassins who killed the Emperor were part of a Deirdre cult known as the Mythic Dawn. Apparently worship the Deirdre Lord Mehrunes Dagon. I've been tracking their agents in the Imperial City. I guess they noticed.
Well, I did find the heir.
Thank Talos he lives. Martin Septim, you say? We will restore him to the throne. It is the sworn duty of all blades.
Very good. There is some bad news, however. The enemy has the amulet.
What? They took it from Joffrey? Things are worse than I had thought.
So now what?
There's a scholar at the Arcane University. Tarmina's her name.
I think I ran
Supposed to
into
be an
her.
expert
Yes.
on Daedric cults. Why don't you take that book to her? See what she makes of it. I'll keep running down leads on the Mythic Dawn network. If you learn anything, you can find me at Luther Broad's. May Talos guide you.
Okay, very good. What else can you tell me about Tarmina?
Like I said, she's one of the brains over at the Arcane University.
Oh, okay.
Supposed to know everything there is to know about Daedric cults.
Okay.
I hope you learned something from Tarmina about that book. This might just be the break we need.
Be safe, my friend.
Hail. What do you need, friend?
Yeah, that's where I want to go.
Speak. You have my ear, citizen.
Is it F5? Yes.
Ah, you must be the Arcane University's newest addition.
Yeah, it's not too late, so...
You're in good company, friend. Well,
You smell of death in conjuring up dead things.
Hi.
you seem quite intrigued.
So wretched and so much.
Oh, she is asleep. Look at that. Oh, this is good. Ah, that's how you do it. Okay. Life isn't over. You can still get smarter or cleverer or more experienced or meaner, but your body and soul just aren't going to get any younger. The orrery at Arcane University should be functional once more. I can visit it as often as I like, and also receive powers based on the phases of the moon.
Hello. To what do I owe this pleasure?
Oh, look at that, see? It defaulted it to, you know, the zoomed in map. Normally, you know, you'd go into this map, and then you'd have to zoom in, you know, to go into the local map. What did I want to do? Okay.
Hi there.
Her
Are you
Majesty.
Cyrodiil?
But I need a moment.
Well,
There's something
all
I'd like
right,
to discuss.
but
I'm
please
listening.
be brief.
Speak.
I have some research I need to tend to.
But I
Do you remember that
remember
matter you asked me to look into? I have some new information, but let's not be too hasty. What you propose we must be sure of our findings. If there's any doubt,
Goes to
any
show you
doubt
how
at
little
all,
we really
it
know
will
about the
weaken our
outside.
position.
Fireballs
There
and
are
such
some
close to
some
one thing.
other
All
myths.
this
But I need to investigate.
Greetings.
Maple
You must be the one I got the message about. How can I help you?
I was told by our mutual friend of the Blades that thou dost know about the Mythic Dawn.
You know of them? One of the most secretive of all the Daedric cults. Not much is known about them. They follow the teachings of Mainkar Cameron, whom they call the Master, a shadowy figure in his own right.
Well, I have this text here.
Ah, yes. Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. Wonderful. You have a scholarly interest
In pristine
Daedric
condition
cults,
as well.
then.
Let's just say that it is imperative that I find them.
Find them, huh? I won't poke my nose any further. Official business and all that. I'm used to working with the Blades. Don't worry. Say no more. In any case, finding them won't be easy. I've studied Mainkar Cameron's writings a bit myself. At least those that I could find. It is clear from the text that Mainkar Cameron's commentaries come in 4 volumes, but I've only ever seen the first 2 books. I believe that his writings contain hidden clues to the location of the Mythic Dawn's secret shrine to Mehrunes Dagon. Those who unlock this hidden path have proven themselves worthy to join the ranks of the Mythic Dawn cult. Finding the shrine is the first test. If you want to find them, you'll need all 4 volumes of the commentaries.
Where might they be?
Here, you can have the library's copy of Volume 2. Treat
Oh.
it gently, if you please.
I thank
As
thee.
I've said, I've
will.
never even seen the 3rd and 4th volumes. you should try first edition over in the Market District.
Third and fourth,
Phintius,
okay.
the proprietor, caters to specialist collectors. He may have an idea of where to locate those books.
I thank thee for thy help, and you need not worry, about me damaging these books, because I keep them in a protective shield. Let's see what more she knows
worship
about
the
them.
Daedra Lord Mehrunes Dagon, according to the teachings of their leader, Mainkar Cameron. No one knows how widespread the cult is or where their shrine to Mehrunes Dagon is located.
I missed the
They
beginning part.
worship the Daedra Lord Mehrunes Dagon.
Okay, right.
No
right.
one knows how.
What canst thou tell me about Menkar?
The supposed leader of the mythic Dawn cult. He wrote the infamous commentaries on
Or
the
he was
Mysterium
author of these
Zarxi.
books.
The commentaries are contemporary with Tiber's Septum, over 400 years ago, so he is unlikely to still be alive, although you never know.
I see.
Certainly.
That's good. Okay, I thank thee for thy help. I bid thee farewell.
It was so nice chatting with you. Be sure to let me know how your hunt for the Mythic Dawn turns out.
That I shall. Let me see, what books dost thou have? Oh, that was not a skill book. Oh, but it was it added a quest marker, so that's good. So if that is the case, I'll take it.
Good morning. There's been some terrible trouble at the chapel in Anvil.
Because
All
I
of
could
Dibella's
read up on
priests
that.
and priestesses murdered.
That's terrible.
Yes.
Have you heard any word about
Again,
the other
just to let you know,
provinces?
I am playing with
Nothing I'd
the
like to
new,
talk about.
I think it's update
Heard
1.1.
any news from the other provinces?
So the new
See you.
update, which I got by opting into the beta, but it will become available for the public on the 10th. Okay.
Ah, yeah.
So I want to check out the orrery. I am very, very excited. I'm curious to see how it looks in this remaster. Here we are. Oh, yes. Still, I have to turn it on. All this is going to get dark. Look at that. You can really feel the depth, the scope of how large this is. You know, comparing the orrery itself, this arm coming out, but then this circular wall, this dome thing, which I think, will it either open or close? Oh, okay, it's going to open, I see, right, and reveal the stars, right? That is my guess. But you can see the distance between that, this arm here and then that panel back over there. It fully realized. I love that. Like, you didn't get that sense of depth and scope before. You know, you kind of get this kind of effect in something like Starfield, but at the same time, because of there was something also about it, or again, it could be my graphical settings. It felt I don't want to use the word artificial, but again, it almost felt like a painting at the same time, so it kind of made that depth thing. Like, I guess when you're close up to the buildings and you look up, you do kind of get that. But I think it's done a lot better, you know, the sense of distance and depth in this remaster than it was done in Starfield. To me. Okay. Let me talk to both of you. Hail to thee, both of you. How goes it?
I hope I can help. Take your time.
Thou has nothing to say about it. Okay.
You too.
Let us do this. Wow. I have activated the Imperial Orrery. But inside, I've seen many rooms. That is glorious. Look at that. My ship is the size this big. A very clever deception indeed. No, the reason why I did that little impression there, it's from a film called Galaxy Quest, and when Commander Taggart, you know, played by Tim Allen, wanted to go back home, he thought the whole thing is still fake until he went to the, you know, it's almost like the transporter room, and then that dome opened up, very much the same as it did here, and it just revealed like the stars and different planets. Of course, it looks a lot more prettier in that film. This one, it's just, the point of this is just to show, you know, the stars, really. And you don't see the planets because this orrery is meant to be the planets. Very nicely done. I love this effect. Absolutely beautiful. Now, I do wonder if I'm able to close it again. You receive a power. Okay, let us see what this power is. Oh. So what power did I receive? Whoops. Enhanced magic. Well, I don't really know. I do not know. What is the date? Turdas. You know, it depends on the day, but did she give me any kind of documents on this? I don't know. Okay, so I think I'm about to end this actually. This was like a good, I know it was kind of slow, not much going on, but
You look like a bright one.
this was more so to just kind of get a quick look at the different, the changes. The changes from the update. Okay, so the next episode I will be heading to the bookstore. I'll actually head over there now.
You have my ear, citizen. What is it? Have you ever shopped at Edgar's Discount Spells?
Discount spells. I just as soon buy a slightly used shield.
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
Nothing I'd like to talk about.
First edition, so this is where autosave, save it again. Okay. Save it here. Alright guys, I hope you all enjoyed. See you on the next adventure, and next time we're going to go inside here and inquire about the other two volumes, I think volume 3 and 4 of the commentaries of the whatever it was called. Mythic Dawn commentaries.